Welcome to the Point Second Podcast. My name is James Keeley. With me, as always, is Sammy Schaefer. How you doing, Sammy?
Feeling great to be here, James. How about you?
Excellent. Episode 16. We have gotten a hell of a lot more followers.
Why do we get popular all of a sudden? I love it.
Finally, people are opening their eyes.
Yes.
If you're new to the show, we talk a little pop culture. We talk some sports. We talk some betting. We only take underdogs over some props.
Yep.
And we get into a little trouble. Sammy, we have some breaking news.
Oh, okay.
You're in potentially big trouble.
Me.
Sammy,
oh, no.
this is angry fan mail.
Oh, no.
And it's not going well.
Who did I piss off this time?
Right there, it says Kamala H.
Oh, wow. This is from, like, the top.
This is from the top, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
Wow. I'm worried, Secret Service might be on their way.
See what she has to say.
Okay.
I'm not happy about this.
Okay.
I said, keep us out of the government's purview.
I did. Yes,
now we get a lot more followers, and you get an angry letter. She is busy.
She is.
She's controlling the border, doing a hell of a job.
Oh, yeah.
From what we've heard.
Yeah.
All right. Dear Sammy, what's your problem? Okay. Your co-host said that the only thing that would get him to disown his daughters would be if they voted for me. And you sat there, okay? And you laughed. Understand? You let a man disrespect a woman. A woman who just happens to be running for the President of the United States of America. Donald Trump has driven me to drink on an every morning basis.
He'll do that.
Donald Trump has distracted me from doing my job for nearly 4 years, and you have the audacity to laugh at me? No, I laugh at you. I love to laugh, Sammy, but this is no laughing matter. And in conclusion, I think opportunity for changes when opportunities are presented in a changing way. I was raised in a middle-class family, Kamala. Okay, so
Oh, man.
it seems like she was mad at me.
I couldn't tell if that was, like, indirect at me, right? But she directed it at me, even though
She directed it at you. I feel like she thought like what I did was expected.
I guess.
But you were not the voice of change, and you did not say, hey, James, come on.
Oh.
That's a strong woman of
moral character.
Presence.
Or something.
Character and accomplishment. So I'm not going to apologize, but I think maybe.
She lost me towards the end there. I don't even know if she realized what she was saying at that point.
I guess she signs letters with I was raised in a middle-class family. I thought
point that out.
I thought that was clear.
Yeah, okay.
So, anyways,
wow. I hate during an election year to piss off, a candidate.
We don't talk politics.
We don't. That's the problem. We don't.
We don't talk politics. Okay. All right. Well, you've done it now.
All right.
Sammy, what else is on the show?
Well, all right. First up, Ozzy's honored. Bama blows it. And SNL is funny again. Not.
You nailed that not. And it is true.
I so hate that you made me do a not joke.
Gotcha. Well, like I said, Sammy, episode 15 blew up.
Yeah, huge.
I got a lot of nice texts from people going like, what's going on? You guys have a lot of views.
Yeah.
Because I was complaining we have like 11 people watching. And now, welcome, new followers.
I was behind the dumpster working real hard.
Yeah. Wow.
So you're welcome.
Do we need to go into a winter secret segment? Fader Chantel, thank you for being on.
Thank you.
We got to go to her picks next episode.
Mm-hmm.
Aphrodite.
Yeah.
Brought that love on the show.
Yeah.
Maybe that had a little something to do with it.
I definitely think that's what it was.
Are you done? Did you have any more of that game day drink she brought that was in her refrigerator for a year?
No, I do like it, but I'm not going to sit at home and drink it myself. It's Everclear. I don't want to sit on my couch drinking Everclear.
I didn't feel great about like letting you drive home after that.
Like, if it was more than one shot.
I know. You're always responsible for that, but I was like, Everclear, like you're on the couch tonight, mister. Guess who didn't hit the couch? Jay Cutler.
Oh, yeah.
Jay Cutler got a DUI. Let's
Absolutely.
see this picture here. That's a good mugshot.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking well.
He looks amazing.
He's looking well. Good old Jay. He looks like he's constantly like getting a DUI.
Yeah.
And like that he doesn't care. They also found a gun in his car.
Oh, God.
He's doing well. He's doing well.
There's one more if you could keep going the other way.
Yeah. So, yeah, Jay is, Yeah,
there you
fancy
go.
look.
The middle finger. That's his mentality all the way.
for someone who had a rocket of an arm,
Yeah.
kind of looks soft. Kind of looks soft. There's a lot of stories about him around the Chicago area, and he would just, people would be like, I'm such a fan, and he's like, don't care. Just,
I heard that.
have you heard that?
Yeah, I have heard that. I got lucky. I got like it was a family ticket. I got to hang out in the area where the players' families hang out.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how I got that, but everyone warned me is like, don't say anything if you see Jay. That was like the thing. And I was like, all right, that's fine.
Fuck him.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, stop. When I was a kid, I met Dan Marino, and I was scared because people were like, Marino's, he's not nice.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, God, but I got to meet Marino.
Mm-hmm.
And I did, and he was so nice. I think I've talked about this before. He was so nice, and then I saw him, like, they were in, like, he'd do a show, and people would stand in line for autographs, and he got a little testy with a couple of the adults, and he should have. They were pushing kids around to get his autograph. He was like, give me first. I need to get Dan Marino's autograph. And they're pushing around like 8-year-olds. And he's like, hey, stop being absolute knuckleheads. The world is full of dumb shits.
Yeah.
So I don't blame Marino for being, if somebody's like, hey, it's your daughter's wedding, I need your autograph,
Anybody that was in Ace Ventura 1, he's got to be a good guy.
Gotta be a good guy.
Gotta be a good guy.
Gotta be a good guy.
I used to tell nerds.
Yeah. One of the best comedies. I loved that.
Absolutely.
Because I loved Jim Carrey at the time. And I'm like, the Dolphins, it was that movie was great.
Yeah.
You know what was not funny?
Huh.
Saturday Night Live.
Oh, yeah.
Michael Keaton hosted. Did you watch any of it?
I did not. I haven't had a chance to see it. But you know what? I wait till like one trends, and that's how I know it's good. And like none of them trended the next day.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of them did, and it was terrible.
They brought on Mikey Day and then Andy Samberg, and they both dressed up as Beetlejuice. And then he's like making fun of like, he's like, oh yeah, every 40-year-old guy is going to be Beetlejuice this Halloween. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not going to do Beetlejuice now.
He's right.
He called me out. Hey, I'm just going to do the impression now. All right. I'm going to save my money. That costume, to put it all together, was like $200.
Oh my God.
So it's not worth the bit. So,
Wow.
hey, you just lost another customer. All right. Kiss my ass, Michael Keaton.
Yeah, with all these guys that are going to be wearing the costume, they can't do an impression.
No, they can't.
Not yet.
Nah, little gruff. All right. And they're all going to be saying it's showtime.
Yeah,
That's his line.
absolutely. Absolutely.
They did a sketch. It flashes on a house that says Detroit, 1955.
Yeah.
And it's an interracial couple, and then their parents are on both sides. It's a Michael Keaton and another white woman, and then it's their son, who's a white kid, and then a black girl, and then Kenan Thompson, and then another man next to Kenan Thompson who leaves the scene quickly. I don't know why.
Interesting.
And it was like, it was like back in the day, you can't do this. And the guy's like, I want to marry your daughter. This is love. And I wrote this song, and they play Hey Soul Sister by Train.
Okay.
And everybody's like, isn't that crazy? Because that song doesn't trend all that well in 1955. Well, it was written in like the 2000s.
It wasn't around in 1955.
So it doesn't make sense. And it's just another opportunity for Kenan Thompson to be like, okay, everything is kind of crazy, right? And then like, laugh at the camera, and then he gets laughed. I'm not shitting on his career, but goddamn, he's not funny.
See, I like him.
So,
sometimes it's the same thing over and over again, so I couldn't watch him every week. But when I do see him once in a while, I think he's just a solid. You needed him for this character.
But he's only has one character, and it's. I'm really not invested in this sketch because I'm kind of laughing. But maybe that's just his face.
Okay, but so like Tom Cruise only has one character.
No, Tom Cruise is a good actor.
He's a good stunt actor, but he's kind of like got one character.
You haven't seen enough Tom Cruise movies. You ever seen Magnolia?
I don't remember.
You need to see more. I'm sure you've seen Eyes Wide Shut.
I have seen
it's
that,
your documentary. That's your life.
Okay.
That's your. Are you not denying it?
No, I'm not.
Here comes another winner circuit bet. Boom. No. All right. Things about to turn around a little bit. You want to talk more SNL?
Oh no!
Trust me, you're not missing anything.
Let's go to football. Please.
And it was a big campaign commercial for Kamala Harris.
Oh, I believe
everything was Trump's an idiot. Mm-hmm. Kamala. It was like when they were like, we're fair. We're going to make fun of Obama too, and they're like, his genes aren't that great. Anyways, he's the greatest person on the planet. Yeah. So it was a big Kamala Harris promotional campaigin.
I bet they can't. They're worried they can't because their crowd will turn on them. But you know what? Fuck that. You should still do it.
Yeah. Your job is to make fun of both of them.
Yes.
And not show your hand politically.
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live, that is your job is not to stump for somebody.
Yeah, correct.
So they do a good job. The guy that does Trump's pretty good.
Yeah.
He does a pretty good impression.
Yeah.
And Maya Rudolph does a good Harris.
She does a great Kamala Harris.
And they should there's one person that does a better Kamala Harris, but anyways,
I assume that.
But make it funny.
Yeah.
Make it fun. You're not going to swing any votes on Saturday Night Live.
No.
They're all liberals watching that show
Yeah.
because they think they know comedy and it's dead. So I don't know. Not all liberals watching that show, but no one's getting their vote changed on
No.
Saturday Night Live. So, anyways, yeah, we get it. You hate Trump. Not everybody's thrilled with him either. So you don't have to ruin comedy on top of it. Anywho, we're a sports show, betting show. Let's get to it. College football picks. I do like that I made you a little uncomfortable with all my political ranting there. You're like, you ruined it. We have followers. Stop it.
You know what, though? If we lose followers, that's fine. It was funny.
Hey, we're just being honest. You gotta just do comedy. Do the comedy show. You make people laugh. We know who you're voting for.
Yeah.
All right, Sammy. What's our first game?
First up, number 6, Miami at Louisville. We took that over at 61.
All right, I remember when we did this pick, and I was going to text you because I'm sure you didn't watch the game. You're like, that's a lot of points. 61's a lot of points. How'd we do?
All right, Miami 52 to 45.
What?
They murdered that one by, 35 points?
Murdered it.
Oh,
Absolutely
wow.
murdered it. I loved it. I was going to text you because it was 24-17 at halftime. They were absolutely spreading it on. But, you could have those games where it's 24-17 at halftime. You only need 20 more, and they score 3 in the second half.
One
But
field
they
goal.
tore it up. They scored
Nice.
4 touchdowns in the third and the fourth. It was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Miami QB and Heisman contender Cam Ward threw for 319 yards and 4 touchdowns with no picks. The Louisville quarterback Tyler Schuff threw for 342 yards and 4 touchdowns and no picks. It was a really fun game to watch, as much as I got to watch. The Canes are great on offense, terrible on defense. They moved up 2 spots from number 6 to number 4. More on that later. But we're 1-0.
Yes.
Starting off strong. All right, what's next?
Number 12, Notre Dame at Georgia Tech. We took the Notre Dame team total over 31.5.
Did we make it to 2-0?
Georgia Tech 13, the Notre Dame 31.
We needed 31. We got 31.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Made it by a half a point.
Notre Dame got this with 2:37 left in the game on a pick 6.
Wow.
Yeah. So if he doesn't house it, it's over. It was the only thing that could have happened. So lucky. We've gotten very unlucky.
This is we needed something like this.
Notre Dame didn't
We've
play on
earned
that
it.
one. We have earned that one. All right. Can we sweep the board, Sammy? What was the last game?
Number 5, Georgia at number 1, Texas. We took the over at 55.
We need 55. What was the final, Sammy?
Georgia 30 to 15.
That's only 45.
That's
That's not it.
45. No sweep this week.
That game, I thought that was going to be good. It sucked. That game sucked. Georgia was up 23-0 at halftime. Texas just looked bad. They switched their quarterback out. They brought in the freshman Arch Manning. He's a Manning kid.
Okay, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Do you know which Manning his dad is?
I'm going to say Eli.
Not Eli. Guess again.
Oh, it's got to be Peyton.
Cooper.
Cooper.
Cooper, the oldest brother.
Oh, shut it.
I'll tell you
I didn't
about it
know it was
later. We're not
Cooper.
wasting time on that one. Carson, Georgia really dominated, and Carson Beck threw 3 interceptions, and the defense just crushed them. Texas's offensive line got absolutely dominated. Quentin Ewers couldn't get loose. He couldn't get anything going, and he always had somebody in his face. Georgia +5 was the play. Totally screwed that up.
I got a question for you, though.
Yeah.
Were you at least happy that I got 2 of the Mannings right?
That's pretty good.
Okay, good.
What's their dad's name?
Oh, I don't know.
Archie.
All right, I didn't know. So he's named after his grandpa.
Yeah,
Got it.
Arch. I guess it's Arch or Archie or Archibald or
Yeah, something.
don't know. We're 2-1 for week 8. 10-13-1 for the season. We're getting back up there. We're getting close to 500.
Yeah.
We talked about some movement. There's a new number 1. Texas is out of there. Oregon's number 1.
Got it.
Oregon's playing well. They destroyed Purdue on Friday night. I think it was 38-0, 35-0.
Wow. Or you said Texas. They dropped four spots.
4 spots.
Wow, got it, okay.
They're down 4 spots. So Georgia's number 2, and Georgia looks good. I mean, they had kind of a bad half versus Bama, but other than that defense is solid. Kirby Smart's the best coach in the nation. It's not even close. Penn State's 3. They'll blow that. Not seeing that. Ohio State's 4. I mean, they already lost, but they probably have a easier road. Texas will be back. They're fine. They just got dominated by a really good defense.
Got it.
And then Miami's up there. Why is Miami still 6? Anyways, so Indiana is moving up. Everybody's kind of excited about that, but they have a tough schedule. But Bama is down to 15 out of the top 12. There's 12 teams that get into the playoff.
Ooh.
Bama's out of there. So This is a little skewed, but you get the gist.
Yeah.
You get the gist. All right. There'll be some more movement. It's going to be really fun to see this college football playoff. I'm really excited for the 12 teams. A lot can happen. And Texas, you are out of there. All right. What's next? We went 2-1. Let's see how NFL did. NFL picks. All right. I feel like we're heating up. 2-1 in college football, back-to-back weeks. All right. NFL, we're getting a little bit better. Sammy, what was the first game?
First up, Lions at Vikings. We took the over at 49.
How'd we do, Sam?
Lions 31-29.
Well, that's 60 points. That's more than 49.
Killed it.
The Vikings were up 10-0 at the end of the first, and then the Lions came back with 21 points in the second, 21-10 at halftime. It was fantastic. The Lions won with 15 seconds left on a last-second field goal. The kicker, Jake Bates, said 18 months ago, I thought I was done with football, and I was working as a brick salesman. And then he wins the game. Coach Dan Campbell, who's gotten this team on point, it was just pumped them up. You got to chase that dream. You got to chase that dream. You're selling bricks, but you're still working on your game. You still try out. You're still doing stuff. That's how you become Ric Flair.
That's true.
That's how you get a bunch of followers like me and Sammy over here. Because we're chasing that dream. We're working our butts off to bring entertainment to you. Politics free. Sort of. Jared Goff is playing his best football. Did you see any of this game?
I did not.
It was a really good game. They were going back and forth. I caught a little bit of it. I saw the highlights. He was 22 of 25 for 280 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no picks. In the last 3 games, he has 10 incompletions over 3 games total. In 3 games. And he also has 8 touchdowns and no interceptions in those 3 games. He is crushing it.
Wow.
Crushing it. Sam Darnold also had a pretty good game. He was 22 for 27, 259 yards. He had 1 touchdown and 1 pick. The Vikings are 5-1 now. The Lions are 5-1 because of that.
This division is nuts.
Its division is solid. Bear down. 1-0, Sam.
All right.
What's next?
Titans at Bills. We took the Bills team total over 24.5.
Yeah, it was 10-7 Titans at halftime.
Yeah.
The Bills were getting nothing done. Not looking good. They're just inconsistent. But they traded for Amari Cooper. He had 1 catch in the third. His first catch, and it was a touchdown. So we're getting back up. We have 14 points at this point. We need 25 points. What was the final, Sammy?
Titans 10 to Bills 34.
34! That's more than 24 and a half.
Yep.
More than 24 and a half. We got this on a 16-yard touchdown run with 1:53 left of the game. So if he doesn't break that, they're probably taking knees. Another game where we got very, very lucky on possibly the final play. The margins on this shit are so tight. How do they get these lines? But thank you, running back Ray Davis, rookie Ray Davis, for getting us that win. He went to Temple, Vandy, and finished at Kentucky. I kind of remember him, but not really. 2-0, Sam. Can we do it? Can we get 3-0? Can we sweep this board? What do we got? What's our final game?
Last up, Chiefs at 49ers. We took the Chiefs plus 1.5.
Okay, so this was a rematch of the Super Bowl where the Chiefs won 25-22 in overtime. The 49ers definitely want this game. We got the Chiefs plus 1.5. What was the final, Sammy?
Chiefs 28-18.
Oh, my goodness. We did it.
Nice.
3-0. We should have got those money guns.
Oh,
shoot. They're on the floor over there.
I don't know. We're so far in the red right now. Maybe not.
Yeah, we are. Mahomes had a bad game. He went 16 of 27 for 154 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. But Purdy was worse. He went 17 of 31 for 212 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions.
Oh, wow.
3 interceptions.
I love how both quarterbacks had no touchdowns.
2 very well-paid quarterbacks.
Yeah,
but the Chiefs are more than just the Mahomes show, man. Their defense is playing well. They shut them down pretty hard. So Andy Reid's looks like he's head and shoulders above most coaches. He knows what he's doing. He's built a dynasty there.
Yeah.
And he's solid. 3-0 for week 7.
Nice.
13-18 in NFL. PTP overall. 22-33-1. We are moving all up.
Coming back.
Moving all up. It was so hot. It's so hot that Sammy's pick got his first win of the season. Sammy, what was the game?
All right, it was Texans at Packers. I picked the Texans plus 3.
Okay.
And it was Green Bay 24 to Texans 22.
You got it, Samuel.
I got that 1 point.
Look at you.
Yep.
You originally had a 2.5, went to 3. Didn't matter anyways. They won by 2.
Yep. I changed my strategy this week. I just watched no football.
Oh, good. So
All season I've been watching football and I've been losing, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna not watch anything, and I won.
that's great. That's going to really help the show. These segments are going to be so much easier on me. We're just carrying all of it. The dog of the week was Coral Mullen, the cutie right here. Look at Coral Mullen.
Very cute.
Hi, Coral.
Mhm.
You're a good doggy. And you picked this game. What was the game, Sam?
Jets at Steelers. I took the Steelers plus 1.5.
What was the final, Sam?
Jets 15 to Steelers 37.
The Steelers wiped them.
Yeah,
It was
honestly,
amazing.
I was really confident this one. I was surprised the Steelers were underdogs on this one. I thought there's just no way they're losing this game. I thought easy money on it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Russell Wilson came back, had a big game.
Yeah.
It looked like kind of the old Russ in a lot of ways. The Jets look awful. Awful.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, what was his stat line? 24 of 39, 276 yards, 1 TD, 2 picks. And a lot of his yardage was dumping it off to Brees Hall. Brees Hall had a really good game. They had Devontae Adams. They brought him in. I think he had 3 receptions for 30 yards. It's his first game, but still, it was supposed to be this switch flip. And they fired their coach and all this stuff. And Rodgers is 0-2 since he's been gone. Robert Saleh is probably very like, see, wasn't me. Give me another job. So yeah, we've swept it all in the NFL. I didn't even pick the Monday night games because I don't want to mess with it.
Good. That's it. We're in the books.
Unofficially, I took Buccaneers plus 4.5. So
Okay.
we'll see how that goes. And I'll probably take the Cardinals plus 1 because the Chargers suck. So we'll see. The parlay ticket. God, we had the Georgia game on it.
Oh, we did.
So we lost.
Oh no.
I went 5-1 and I didn't pick the right games. Ugh. But we're getting closer.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to get paid.
Mhm.
We'll have another guest picker and we'll have another dog of the week next week. Somebody's getting paid, right?
Yeah.
Famous last words.
We're getting somebody paid.
We're definitely going 0-6 next week. All right, Sammy. Time to get something to eat.
All right.
Something news on the menu. Let's get to it.
Is this game day food?
Sammy,
Yeah.
it's time for everybody's favorite eating game. Is this game day food?
All right. I'm hungry.
Sammy, what do we have today?
We have got the new chicken Big Mac from McDonald's.
Limited.
Just came out, limited edition, limited time only.
Yeah, that's how they get you.
Yeah, they
Because no one's rushing to get this thing unless they're saying it's limited. You got to try it quick.
Yeah. They say it's like limited, and then there's a whole truck of chicken patties just getting
Yeah.
dumped off while I'm ordering it.
Yeah. This is just the McChicken patty, right?
It's got to be just
All right,
two.
let's give it a whirl.
Okay.
I predicted on Instagram in our little teaser that I'd be giving this a 7.3.
That's pretty
I've
good.
already tipped my hat.
I'm thinking you're going to be
So
close.
this is a McChicken patty, clearly.
It's clearly
It's to the side. It's half cocked.
This is this like they didn't even care.
Wow. There's not a lot of effort there. There's cheese on this?
Big Macs have cheese.
Yeah, I know, but this is a chicken Big Mac. All right, I'm going in.
All right, sounds good.
There's a lot of cheese. There's a lot of unnecessary iceberg on here.
Which is, all Big Macs fall apart as you eat them, so I can't complain.
Okay.
And it falls in my lap.
I bit the side of my lip. Okay. And the question you gotta ask yourself too, is this better than a Big Mac? Yeah. So
It's good. It's messy. I don't usually like messy, but Big Macs, you just know they're going to be messy.
yeah.
Oh, your marker's going to be full of grease when I'm done.
Yeah.
All right. Who's going first?
You gave us a 7.8.
I gave it an 8.1.
Wow.
I absolutely loved it. The chicken was a little bit crispier than I thought it was going to be, which is great.
Yeah.
It's messy. All the Big Mac fixings is good.
It's definitely messy. 6.4 or higher gets a game day food. What do I get it?
I think you liked it a little bit better, 7.5.
7.5.
Yeah, you liked it a little bit better than what you guessed.
I predicted 7.3.
Okay.
It's a 6.8, Sammy.
Ooh, you didn't like it.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's good. I'm eating it if I'm having several cocktails during a lot of football games.
Okay.
But I'm not rushing after this bad boy.
The reason I went high is because if you put a Big Mac or a chicken Big Mac in front of me, I'm going chicken Big Mac.
Are you really?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
I'm
love
going
it.
Big Mac.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going with the original tried and true.
Okay, nice. Okay.
But it qualifies. Well done, McDonald's.
Yeah.
You'll probably stay in business. A little mom and pop shop. We still got to watch that Ray Kroc documentary. I did bite my lip. Let's see
Yeah.
if that's working out for me.
Yeah, there you go.
So, all right, 2 thumbs up. I mean, it qualifies. We're there. Ric Flair's happy.
Yeah.
Are you happy, Ric Flair? He's always happy.
Always.
All right, on to the next thing, Sam. All right, Sammy, busy show. Lots going on. What else is in the news?
All right, first up, a Kentucky man who was declared brain dead woke up during organ harvesting.
I mean, we're 9 days from Halloween. Is
That,
there anything more scary?
that is the most horrendous thing I think I've ever heard.
Yeah. This happened in 2021, and now they're just getting some details on this. He had gone into cardiac arrest after a drug overdose. You love drugs, right?
Of course.
Yeah. Sometimes they don't go well.
This is a learning experience. This story is enough to maybe stop me from doing drugs.
Maybe this is the intervention you need. So he was declared brain dead. In the middle of them cutting him open to take his viable organs, he woke up.
Wow.
Yeah. The doctors told his family that he lacked any reflexes or brain activity, and ultimately they decided to remove him from life support. So he's off life support. The staff said that they were given permission for his organs to be donated, and they wanted to honor his wishes, and they tested which organs would be viable, and they even held a ceremony honoring him. Okay, you know my thoughts about big hospital business and some of the corruption there.
Mm-hmm.
So the family's like, who are we to question the medical system? Maybe we can help somebody else. This is a tragedy. But maybe, the sister was like kind of handling it. She's like, maybe this is kind of a way to honor him by, helping other people. Yeah. I guess the doctor came out and he said he wasn't ready. He woke up. What?
How do they not know by this point that he's not ready? Like, there's got to be some procedure in place.
How terrifying is this? I'm happy that people are organ donors, and they should be, and that helps people. But this is going to scare some people off.
Yeah.
Okay. They've done a horrible, horrible injustice to people that could have their lives saved by this.
Wow.
They told the sister, they go bring him home, but he's not gonna make it long. Like, get him comfortable. He's still alive.
He's still alive.
He's
today.
still alive.
He did. Oh my God.
But he's having trouble walking, remembering, and talking. Yeah,
of course.
Getting your organs almost snatched out of your body will jack you up a little while. And he's probably still not, kicking the drug habit.
No.
I don't think you're going I don't feel good. You know what? I'm going to kick these drugs.
I think at this point, give him all the drugs he wants.
Yeah. The sister only learned the full details of the brother's ordeal when a former employee contacted her, sent her a letter, and also sent a letter to a congressional committee scrutinizing the organ procurement procedures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The letter said that this poor guy began thrashing around on the operating table as well as crying visibly. Holy Jesus. So, and then they responded with no, we're good. We do a great job. We always make sure that everything's all right.
I think there's got to be one step, even if it's just a cattle prong to the body before you start cutting to see if it moves.
Yeah.
There's got to be something you can do.
Yeah. They said he made attempts to say I'm still alive. Please don't murder me.
That is so terrible.
Yeah. So really bad. Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Sammy, take care of yourself. I don't want to have to drag you out of there and be like, I need him for the show.
You can have the organs in season 3.
You don't want his shitty organs. They are really bad. Especially that little hose between his legs. That's a mess.
Yeah.
That's a real mess.
Stay away from the crotch specifically.
That organ. Stay away from that. Nobody wants anything. Okay. Too far? I love you, Sammy. Sammy, what else?
All right. Ozzy Osbourne was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame over the weekend.
That's some better news.
Good news.
The Prince of Darkness.
Yeah.
Remember when everybody was so scared of him?
Yeah.
And now they're like, he's adorable.
He was getting banned.
Yeah.
Your parents wouldn't let your kids listen to him.
I know. They said he would pass around a bucket. People would spit in it. He would drink it on stage. Don't know if that's true or not.
Don't know if that's true.
They had so many things where I think the religious right was trying to keep me away from Ozzy concerts, and I'm like, can't wait to go.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, the spit thing will keep James out of those shows. I'm like, maybe.
That would keep me out of the spit zone.
What's his germophobia issues? And I'm like, oh, they're like, he bit a bat, or, and the head off a dove and everything. Yeah. Didn't keep me away. Love Ozzy. Jack Black was there. They did some covers. Maynard did Crazy Train.
Oh, that's awesome.
With Wolfgang Van Halen. He played for Randy Rhoads. Ozzy and Randy Rhoads were really close. Here's Ozzy and Randy Rhoads picture right here.
Mm-hmm.
Randy Rhoads died in a plane accident at 25. Ozzy was supposed to be on the plane. Wow. It was just like a single engine plane. They were flying around this farm, and the pilot and Randy Rhoads crashed into Ozzy's trailer. where he and Sharon were sleeping.
I heard they were purposely trying to buzz the trailer.
Yeah,
Right?
They were screwing around, probably
Yeah.
on drugs,
Probably. Yeah.
probably jacked up. Just there's Ozzy and Jack Black. I love Ozzy. He's 75 years old. He has Parkinson's disease now. It's sad.
This is on the opposite. Like if you're saying drugs are bad, but Ozzy's still alive at 75, maybe I need more.
God, maybe you need more.
I don't know.
Makes you think. Think about it. I haven't. You got a top 5 Ozzy songs?
I do actually.
All right. We said
just-
pure Ozzy, not Black Sabbath, because Black Sabbath, that complicates it. Black Sabbath is one of the best damn bands you'll ever hear in your life, but
Yeah.
Ozzy's solo stuff. So he was inducted like 20 years ago with Sabbath, or maybe like 15 years ago with Sabbath.
Okay.
But this is just for his solo stuff. So what's your top 5?
Am I going 5-1?
5-1.
All right. So number 5, Shot in the Dark.
Out in the Dark's a great song.
Number 2, Mama, I'm Coming Home. Love a good ballad.
Wait. Is that 2?
4, I'm sorry.
4, yeah.
Number 4, I'm going backwards. So it's 5 and 4.
Yeah.
Number 3, Take What You Want.
Okay.
That's one of his newer ones.
I'm trying to know that one.
Well, that one he came out with Post Malone, and I think it was like.
Oh, okay.
He came out with something new, maybe 5 years
Look at
ago.
this. You're
Awesome
so,
song.
You're so hip to it.
Well, I didn't like Ozzy when I was younger. I'm more into him more recently.
Yeah.
Number 2, Crazy Train, and number 1, I Don't Want to Stop.
Okay. All right. Solid list. All right.
I thought I saw a little judgment in you.
I don't know that one, the new one.
Okay.
I've never heard it. So, number 5 for me, Diary of a Madman. It's not a banger, but it's a great song.
All
and
right.
that's the album. Here's the album cover here. So, he looks like a madman, as you can see. All these album covers, like that scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
That's every bit. That's every bit of something that would scare you as a kid.
Absolutely. Number 4, this is a song with Lita Ford. You ever know Lita Ford?
Mm-hmm.
Lita Ford, we'll show a picture of Lita Ford up there. She's kind of a hot, sexy
She
rocker.
was hot, yes.
She was in the Runaways.
Mm-hmm.
She did a song called Close My Eyes Forever with Ozzy.
Yeah, I do know that one. Yeah.
It's a great song. It's
Yeah.
about suicide, and it's a great suicide song. But Sharon Osbourne managed Lita Ford and obviously managed Ozzy, and she's like, we're putting this together, and it turned into a classic. It's a great
That's
song.
a good one. It's such a downer song, but it's so good.
But it's a great song. Number 3, Mama, I'm Coming Home.
Yeah, nice.
Right
Okay.
with you. Number 2, No More Tears. One of my favorites.
Okay.
You got to hear No More Tears if you don't know that. And 1 is Crazy Train. You cannot hear Crazy Train and not get hyped. Love Crazy Train.
It's so good. It's not one of my favorites, but it is a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a whole bunch that didn't even make the list, and that was one of them.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Zach Wilde was there, his guitarist for a long time that replaced Randy Rhoads.
Zach Wilde is so good.
He's so great. Billy Idol was there. He did a song. And Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll did Mama, I'm Coming Home.
He's
Apparently-
everywhere right now.
Apparently, he did a great rendition of that. So
Yeah.
I want to hear Maynard singing Crazy Train.
Yeah.
With Van Halen's kid. They said Wolfgang played really well, and I guess Eddie Van Halen and Randy Rhoads were like fairly bitter enemies. Ozzy said Randy didn't have one nice thing to say about Eddie Van Halen, and apparently Eddie Van Halen said Randy Rhoads stole all of my moves, like all of my
man.
guitar moves. So
Two of the greatest. How are you going to argue with them?
yeah.
They don't. They don't have the same sound.
They don't, but it was like a similar kind of shred, like
Yeah.
but they don't, Eddie's was different.
Yeah.
Randy Rhoads was great, but I'm but he only lived to 25.
That's so bad.
I'm such an Eddie Van Halen fan. He was great. The rest of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was a diverse group. Mary J. Blige.
Hmm.
I mean, she's great, but
She's
I
great,
don't
right?
listen to herself. Cher, world-class psychopath,
Mhm.
but she can sing. Peter Frampton.
Interesting.
Okay. Foreigner.
Okay.
A Tribe Called Quest. I like A Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah.
And Dave Matthews Band, what I don't like.
I get that the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame's trying to include a wider audience, but Dave Matthews Band.
Okay. Apparently, you have to pay like $300,000 to get into the Rock and Roll Hall of
So
Fame.
you have to pay to play.
Yes, you have to pay to play.
Completely. Just changes everything.
Yeah. And then it basically sets them up for like a reunion tour, and they go. But like you have to put in your money, and they're like, oh, we're gonna honor you. And so it's not like you get inducted because they think you're great.
Yeah. So I pay $300. I don't get picked, and then I have to pay another $300 the next year.
No, it's
Just one time.
no. If you get in, you gotta pay that.
Oh,
money.
if you get in, I see.
Yeah, that's what I read.
Okay.
You're eligible 25 years after your first
That
album.
makes sense.
And then but it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
Johnny Rotten from the Sex Pistols, I guess they were asked to do it, and maybe this was before when they weren't charging all this money. Maybe they figured out there was too much money to be made after they were inducted.
Mm-hmm.
But he said, "There's no fucking way we're going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. What kind of what kind of like rock, like punk group would we be if we wanted to do some corporate bullshit like that? That's why Johnny Rotten's awesome.
He's
Love John Lydon. He's fantastic. Anybody that says no to that crap is a real rocker.
Yeah.
Not that Ozzy's not, but some of that stuff is contrived nonsense.
Ozzy earned it.
Ozzy's earned it.
He earned it.
And Sharon manages his career, and she's done a fantastic job. Without Sharon, Ozzy probably is on an organ harvesting table, and it's not going well. I took out my organ, Sharon. Yeah, so that's how that ends. So yeah, I don't know. I would go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and check it out. It seems like that concert kind of went fun, but it looks like you can't really like get a ticket to that. If you do, you're in the bleachers.
Yeah.
I'm too old for this crap. I can't go. I can't do it. But I've seen Ozzy. You ever seen him in concert?
No.
I've seen him a ton of times.
I bet he's amazing.
He was great. And I've seen him do Sabbath songs. I've seen him do, I saw him play a set as Ozzy and then come back and do a set with Sabbath at Ozfest.
Wow.
I've been to Ozfest several times. So it's a lot of fun. I wish him well. I'm sorry he's sick. He said he's going to do his 2 final concerts in Birmingham, England, and then he's done. And it looks like he's pretty banged up. So God bless him. I hope he has an easy end in retirement, and hopefully he lives a lot longer and he's feeling okay.
Yeah.
So cheers to you, Ozzy.
Cheers.
You're the best, baby. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for all the new viewers and subscribers. We really appreciate it. Keep following us on X at Points Taken Pod. Instagram at Points Taken Pod, Facebook, all the things. We got to get on TikTok at some point.
We do.
Start doing more
I
stuff.
feel like we're too old for it, but we have to do
Keep
it.
riding this wave, Sammy.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're finally getting subscribers. Thanks for watching. We will see you on the Thursday show.
Yep.
Enjoy Monday Night Football. Well, I guess this is Tuesday.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed Monday Night Football. See you soon.